let's go to Ashley Judd and Sarah Palin's fight. Ashley Judd went out of her way to bitch slap Sarah Palin. I mean, the election's long gone, right? I know she's still the governor of Alaska, but, man, they're going after her, right? And she's doing this as part of the Defenders Action Fund, whose job it is to protect animals, right, or whose cause it is. And so it makes sense to some degree, but this is harsh. So they run an ad against Sarah Palin. Let's watch the ad first.
Hi, this is Ashley Judd for Defenders of Wildlife Action Fund. When Sarah Palin came on the national scene last summer, few knew that she promotes the brutal aerial killing of wolves. Now back in Alaska, Palin is again casting aside science and championing the slaughter of wildlife. Using a low-flying plane, they kill in winter when there is no chance for the wolves to escape. Riddled with gunshots, biting at their backs in agony, they die a brutal death. Palin even proposed a $150 bounty for the severed foreleg of each killed wolf. And now she is encouraging even more aerial killing. It is time to stop Sarah Palin and stop this senseless savagery. Please join with me by going to eyeonpalin.org and take action now. Thank you.
Oh, no, she didn't. Wow, that was tough, man. Now, I think one part of it I've always had an issue with when they ran this ad back during the election. You know, they say, in the winter when the wolves have nowhere to hide. I don't know, is this supposed to be a fair game? I mean, if you're shooting them from a helicopter and they have somewhere to hide, does that make it better? I'm not convinced of that part. And I like how they add the audio of the wolf going, and that wasn't part of the original video, right? They added that in. Anyway, what looks really bad is that she paid $150 for every severed foreleg, which is true, because they needed to prove that they actually did kill the wolves. Otherwise, how do you know how many wolves they killed and how much of a bounty you should give them? But it looks pretty hideous when you're given a $150 bounty for every severed foreleg of a wolf. So Sarah Palin has shot back, unsurprisingly. She says that the ad is reprehensible and hypocritical. Quote, the ad campaign by this extreme fringe group, as Alaskans have witnessed over the last several years, distorts the facts about Alaska's wildlife management programs. These audacious fundraising attempts misrepresent what goes on in Alaska, and I encourage people to learn the facts about Alaska's positive record of managing wildlife for abundance. Now, she doesn't really state what that positive record is. She just says they're reprehensible and it's not true. Now, the thing is, it actually is true. The things they said in the ad are accurate. They do hunt the wolves that way, and they do pay the bounty, etc. The real question is, should they? I mean, what happens if the wolf population gets overpopulated? And that's an interesting question that's debatable, right? But you can't really say the ad is false and then not give any backup to it because the ad is not false. You can say it's misleading. You can make that argument. I'm not sure I agree with that argument, but you can make that argument. But overall, I like that they're just coming at her for, you know, not no apparent reason. Of course, she's the governor of Alaska and they care about wildlife. That's why they're coming after her. But it seems awfully mean, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm growing soft here, but, man, they hit her in the back of the head here with this one. All right, JR, what do you got for me?
Well, I'm just saying, if there is an overpopulation, if there is a reason for this.
Oh, no, you don't have to. I got you. I know what you're going to I know which side you're going to come out on.
I don't think you
kill
know.
Kill the animals. I know. Go ahead. Kill the animals, right? Go ahead.
I don't think you know where I'm going with it.
All right. Animal hater, J.R. Jackson.
I don't believe that they need to do this. But that's what they keep saying. If it is, it's very easy when the truth is on your side. If the truth is on your side, just come out with numbers, come out with the reason why they do it and how they do it, and say, now, the aspect that you all don't like, which is shooting wolves from helicopters, we should work on that. But the issue is this, and this is why we do it. Then maybe they'll have some people come on their side and say, yeah, because guess what? What if wolves end up in certain people's backyards? You can have all, if I have no idea any issue, any aspects of the issue. But the fact that they don't bring that up, as far as from Sarah Palin's side, means that there's something wrong here.
Yeah, why not bring up the facts? That's a very good point, and I'm surprised you didn't side against the animals in this one, as you usually do. Because I think you're afraid of the Defenders of Wildlife Action Fund now. You see they're not playing, right? But I'm going to go controversial here. I'm not buying it. Look, how many wolves are there? Do they need to, limit the population? How do you do that? Those are all legitimate questions, and I'm not convinced that Sarah Palin's got it right. Not by a long shot. But here's what I mean by I'm not buying it. Though aerial hunting, I don't see why that's so much worse. I mean, if they're doing it on the ground, does the wolf not die? Do the bullets not go into him? Does he not suffer any pain? You could say it's a little bit more humane, but is it really? I mean, is the whole point here to provide an even match or a fair match? Then why don't we go after the wolf with a bow and arrow? Give him a fighting chance. Maybe he eats our ass. I mean, I don't see it. If you're going to kill the wolves, you're going to kill the wolves. You do it from the air, you do it from the ground. What am I missing here? I mean, I think what it is, to be honest with you and to be blunt, is that it makes us feel more uncomfortable. Like we don't like seeing the wolf go, oh. And with the aerial hunting, you could see it and it makes you uncomfortable. When they're on the ground and there's no cameras, you don't see it. It seems more like a fair hunt. But a wolf dies either way. He doesn't give a damn if you do it from the air or you do it from the ground. He cares about the 2 bullets he just took in the back. So the real question is, are you going to limit the population or are you not going to limit the population? I mean, of course, you don't want to do it in inhumane ways. You don't want to an extreme. You capture them and then you chainy them, Okay, all right, yeah, let's tie their ass up and torture them for a while. Waterboard the motherfucker. Okay, no, there's no need for that, right? I, of course, do it as humanely as possible. But I feel like either way, in this case, you're hunting them and killing them. So I'm going to side slightly with Palin on this one. I'm out on a limb here. Give me the hate. Give me the hate. Go for it.